Saturday's crowd crush only adds to the horror. On Monday, the death toll rose to at least 155. Han Lu shot this just before joining desperate attempts to perform CPR. He can't shake the trauma of watching so many young lives fade away on the streets of Seoul. Did any of the people that you tried to save make it?
No, nobody.
They all died.
Yeah, because when they were brought out here, their heart had stopped for like maybe 10, 20, even 30 minutes.
All of them buried under a horrific human pile, a pile of people pushed from all directions by the surging, likely alcohol-fueled crowd in the narrow alleys of Itaewon. Police say the popular nightclub district packed with around 100,000 people Saturday night. I told you not to go, says this brother in between waves of grief. His sister died on the sidewalk, just steps away from this growing memorial, a small mountain of flowers and emotional tributes to the mostly young lives lost. Around 2/3 of them, women from more than a dozen countries. By Monday evening, all of the victims had been identified. 2 American students, both college juniors, lie among them. Stephen Blessy, a college student from Georgia, celebrating the end of midterm exams. He'd only been in South Korea 2 months. Ann Gieske, a nursing student from Kentucky. Her devastated and heartbroken father called her a bright light loved by all. This is a week-long period of national mourning. The streets of Itaewon, usually bustling, deserted. As this memorial grows, obviously the public anger grows as well. Yes, there's grief, and you can feel it. You can cut through the grief with a knife out here, but there are so many questions about how this could have possibly happened.
너무 화가 나죠.
I'm so angry. This is a man-made disaster. When so many young people are out here, the police should have dispatched its full force and taken care of our precious young people.
Incomprehension turning to outrage. Why did the city fail to have any guidelines or manuals for events like this? Events without a clear organizer. In the words of South Korea's president, a tragedy and disaster that should not have happened took place in the heart of Seoul. A city, a nation, heartbroken and demanding answers. And one of the big questions is, all these police officers here, they were out on the night of this Halloween party, Kate, and yet they were looking for people with drugs. They were looking for public intoxication and apparently pretty much disregarding the growing number of calls that were coming in. People even walking to their police station, which I'm looking at. It is literally right across the street, but the police did not respond. They didn't know what to do. And when they did show up, their voices were drowned out. People thought they were in Halloween costumes. But you can see here the pictures of the 2 Americans, Stephen and Ann, joining this massive pile of white chrysanthemums, which are the flowers that they use to mourn the dead here in Asia. This story really touching and really tearing apart so many families all over the world, Kate.
All over the world. Will, thank you. Out front for us next, former President Trump asking the Supreme Court to block access